Well, June is Pride Month, and as we approach this weekend's festivities, those in the LGBTQ plus community call on people to have calm conversations about who they are and their contributions to society. That includes a transgender Nashvilleian who sat down with me and hopes that her story will educate others. Darren Johnson admits when people meet her, she typically receives the same reaction.
Go, oh, Darren. There's that move.
It's what people do next that changes the course of the encounter.
There's a worry that with every person in every moment, that they might be the one who still believe that I am the menace and the threat.
She believes those reactions are born of fear of the unknown. Yet Johnson reiterates transgender people are not a new trendy social phenomenon, as some suggest. Rather, more widespread acceptance has allowed for more visibility. Johnson explains her journey began as an adolescent.
9, 10, 11 years old.
But social norms made her feel staying quiet was best.
Those are my disguise years, right? Those are my years of being in guy drag.
3 years ago, she made the transition and has advocated for LGBTQ plus rights ever since. When you testified on Capitol Hill, what reaction did you receive?
Representative Reagan stood 4 feet from me, 5 feet from me in the General Assembly this year and said that the existence of trans folks is an absurdity. I am not an atrocity. I am not an absurdity. I am not the monster that every stereotype that's trotted forward by some folks would make us out to be.
What would you say to those who think your mere existence dilutes the traditional family?
My wife and I have been together for almost 25 years, married. We've been through surgeries and illness, but we've been together through the joys of adoption. And if those things don't define what family should be about, then what are we holding up as the definition of family?
Allowing people to be their true selves, she says, benefits not just interpersonal relationships, but our community. And she welcomes the chance to have more meetings where people say,
"How lovely to meet you. How great it is to see you."
Well, tomorrow's festivities kick off with the Nashville Pride Parade, which begins at Broadway and 8th Avenue at 10 in the morning.